Hey, this is Reverend Sean, and today we're going to talk about meditating when negative thoughts keep coming up. So, negative thoughts will come up. They do come up. They come up all the time. Um, Simple examples. As soon as you sit down, don't have other things to do. Should I be doing this? Should I be hitting the like button right now? Which you should. Should I be subscribing? Which you should, because we want to find out what's going on with the rest of these meditation videos I'm going to do. These are going to be short. And we want to use some of the meditation practice and the meditation techniques that we've done to um, learn how to meditate better. Now, meditation is a formal process. It's not as airy-fairy as you think, but it's as airy-fairy as you think. There's a huge range of things that can happen in a meditation. Sometimes just simply rest and relaxation. That's perfectly fine. Sometimes you can become very pointed in your thoughts, one-centered thought, which is very good. We want to work on concentrating on our breath, concentrating on the movement of our breath, concentrating on the body, concentrating on a visual thing that we can see or something we hear. Some people use music. But one of the things that always happens is your mind brings things in and then you have to do something with them. Well, here's where the rubber hits the road with this, because what happens is if you have something and you hang on to it, you need to let go. When you let go, something else will come back. You'll end up with something else in your hand, in your mind. Let go or be dragged, because what happens is you'll get stuck and you'll say, I have to let this go, and you'll really concentrate on this one thing and you'll not be able to let this go. Now, this is just an orange. I don't want to let it go. If I let it go, it falls on the floor. But sometimes mental thoughts, bad thoughts, whatever they are, do need to be let go. And what you can do with them is to look at them and think of where they came from and where they're going. How did it get there? How did it get in your head? And you see, then you're going to start on this whole thing of, well, I'm a bad person, or I constantly think these thoughts, or that's the way my life is, or I'm depressed, blah, 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 blah. But what we need to do is practice seeing that eventually it does go. Just like when you lay on your back outside and you watch the clouds go by. They don't stay. And you don't have to be stuck with one to get up and walk after it and chase it all the way to the horizon. You watch this one go by and you watch as it changes, and it changes shape, and it changes how it moves in front of you, and changes speed. And some disappear completely and then come back. Some come back, some get bigger, some get smaller. Some rain, some thunder, some storm. And that's the nature of the mind. It changes. Everything changes, and it's good to have that change, and you have to realize that it will change, okay, and realize that it does change. Because as you look at your thoughts, it's not the same thought. It's a different variation maybe of the same thought, but it's never the same thought. Those thoughts come and go and come and go and come and go. And eventually you'll be thinking about what's for lunch, and why should I do this, and how is my leg itching, and why my leg's falling asleep, or whatever it is. Your mind will attach to different things, and we have to be able to observe that it does that and get a chance to watch it from back. Okay, watch yourself meditate from outside of you, like a scientist. Observe what you do. Or how are you sitting? Go through those 7 posture points, right? Like, what are my shoulders doing? What is my jaw doing? What are my eyes doing? What is my tongue doing? What is my back doing? What are my legs doing? How am I sitting? All of those things. Look for the other videos on those, and you can find the 7 points on how to sit properly in meditation, or what to do with your hands, what to do with your mind. Okay, what happens is your mind constantly is moving. It's changing. It's supposed to. It's a neurological construct for you to do that for survival. Identifying good things and threats, and good things and threats all the time. Something I want to go towards, something I want to get away from. This is the whole part of suffering if we get attached to that, right? And if you look at the sutras, it even says that suffering is not being with those who you want to be with, and being with those who you don't want to be with, not having what you want, having what you don't want. Okay, that's the same thing, but it's actually the process of really getting into that causes that suffering. It's the attachment, it's the craving, it's the ignorance, not understanding that it's changing. So don't forget to go and hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing many more on meditation hints and tricks. I've done a couple meditation challenges. So we've done one on the Metta Sutra, the loving kindness. We've done one on wisdom. We're doing them on things like sympathetic joy, equanimity. These are important things. We'll go through the six prajnas, or the prajna paramita. We'll go through those as well. How to meditate and stuff like that. Because we want to take us that's doing this Buddhist practice and bring it into everyday practical life. It should be practical. It should not be esoteric. It should be exoteric, at least for the beginning. You can get into the esoteric later. I mean, the esoteric's fun. I mean, there's Dzogchen and Poha and the Bardo, and there's secret koans, and there's Satori, and there's all these interesting things that you can do, and different prostrations and different mudras, and all of these kind of things that are very esoteric, but have a really big meaning for you. What are they called? Secular Buddhists. It has a lot of meaning. So when you do something like you set up an altar, or you do prostrations, or you sit in a certain position, or with certain things, those are very important for meditation process. Okay, they'll help you to let go. In fact, in order to let go, really, what you can do is, as those thoughts come in, because your hands should be in your lap, right, this way, take the upper hand, whichever one it is. Some people say it's the left hand, some people it's the right. I was taught the right hand held like this at your dantian, which is between your bottom and your belly button, basically, right in that middle spot, right about where your belt buckle would be. That's where you hold your hands, and that top hand can hold and grab that thought just for a moment, and really imagine, hold on to that thought, and then let it go. And see where it goes. It will dissipate. It will disappear. You may even want to play a game and find out which way it goes. Does it go this way? Or does it come up this way? Or does it come across this way? Or whatever it is, however that thought, my orange, goes, this is how we want to approach it. That's an easy way to do some meditation on disturbing thoughts. Now, it doesn't mean you're doing anything with them, right? For that, you want to look at like how to do decision points on those, and that's going to be the stop meditation, for example, the sit, think, observe, and plan. Then you can come up with a plan to overcome it, or whatever it is. But many times, right now, right, step one, learn to sit and concentrate. Step two, learn to observe, right? Step three, then you can come up with insights. This is Reverend Sean over the Center Path. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to do your meditations. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what if that happens to you, let me know about it, because I can comment on those. And I am on Reddit at Sitting Still 9. I go through those sometimes too. And we'll talk to you soon. TheCenteredPath.org is the site. Go on there and look us up. Thanks.